What's up, comic fans, and it's new comic book day haul time plus review. We're gonna get into the books right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. Yeah. Alright, so let's get into these books. Let's do it. Let's do this week. We're gonna start off with some older pickups, just some stuff. First off, we're going to go with, I did a live show yesterday, and it was a Comic Tom 101 mystery mail call, and I got one book in there that I actually liked a lot, so I'm going to show it to you, because it's technically a new comic book day haul. And this is Lobo the Duck. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, I just thought this was really cool. This is the Amalgam Comics. This is issue 1. And it's Trapped in a World He Never Fragged. Lobo the Duck. So yeah, I just thought that was a cool little pickup in the box in the Comic Tom 101 mystery mail call. So I picked it up. Here's another book I picked up. Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 2. I think this is popping right now. A little bit on the spec market. Probably like a $10, $15 book. Got some new appearances in there. Tom Taylor. Isn't that Tim the Toolman Taylor from Tool Time? More power. If you know that reference. Ooh, he grew up at a very good time. But anyway, this is a really cool book. I read it. They had another copy, cover A, at the store, so I picked it up because it's a decent minor spec book. And then I like the series, so I grabbed Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 3. I also have number 4, so I'm keeping up with the series now. I think it's really good, honestly. I know there's a lot of hoopla about what's happening in the book. Don't bother me. It's really, really well written. I like the story in there, so I'm gonna keep reading it. Next I picked up, I didn't open it yet, but I picked it up because a buddy of mine wants me to play Fortnite, and I heard that you will get the Batman Who Laughs like skin if you purchase this book. Also, this is a Scott Snyder book, so I picked up Foundation Fortnite. Yeah, just for that skin. I'll probably read it when I open it, if I ever open it, if I ever play Fortnite. But if I do, I'll have that Batman Who Laughs skin. Alright, let's get into some more books. That was my only DC pickup this week, so there won't be much DC review since I haven't read that yet. I did not read this yet because I poorly purchased this. I thought I would, you know, read this, but I didn't purchase a reader copy. I just got ratio variants. Actually, I should be getting my 1 in 100 Jenny Frison today. If you don't know what I'm talking about House of Slaughter. So I got like that 1 in 10 red foil variant right here. And this is all about Aaron Slaughter, right? And I think he probably in the current, so this is a spin-off, sorry, if Something Is Killing the Children, for those of you who don't know. And Aaron Slaughter, I believe, is killed, sorry, spoiler alert, in Something Is Killing the Children in like issue 12 or something, but he's pretty much the, he's going to be one of the main characters in House of Slaughter. So I got that. And I got the 1 in 50, which is like the cover of Nice House on the Lake, number 1. So I got that. And then, so I didn't read those yet because they're all ratio variants. I want to make sure to grab a, you know, just a reader copy, a cover A or something like that to read it. Those will probably go on my wall, maybe get slabbed, who knows. I know some of you guys hate slabbing. But if I have a bunch of books of the same, with the same interior, it doesn't matter what I do with the extra ones, to me anyway. Next up we got from Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino, we got Primordial, right? And this is Laika, the dog that was sent into space during the space race, little Russian puppy. I believe in issue 1 we get, I forget the name of the monkey who's sent into space for the US space program, but we get Laika the dog for this one. It's a really cool read. A lot of pictures, mostly perspective of the dog, or a lot of the perspective is from the dog's vantage point. It's interesting. I like it. Jeff Lemire does some wacky things, and so plays with your brain a little bit. Really good read. Yeah, pick it up. I don't know what else I'm looking for. It's from the vantage point, like I said, mostly the vantage point of the dog. So I think to come up with words that explain that viewpoint, you just gotta read it. All right, we got Spawn 323. All right, and this is the Bjorn Barons cover. This is cover A. He also did a cover D that I did not see in the stores, but looked really cool. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty cool cover. Basically, Spawn's been hunting down these vampires that have been terrorizing people. He came to this one town. The town's now, he like set off like his EMP, Spawn EMP, but it's disrupted everything that's battery powered. There's no electricity in the town. Even generators won't work. But vampires have gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in this town. And so Spawn is here. The vampires approach him with like a, we'll help each other out type deal. And so Spawn has to contemplate that, and let's just say he does not want to work with them. So there's some really good, really gory stuff in there. I dig it. Definitely worth a pickup. Next up, we got That Texas Blood. This is issue number 11. It's all about the cult stuff. All sorts of wacky stuff is happening in this book, and I really enjoy it. So, I say pick it up. It's a really good read. The Sheriff Billy Bob is a really cool guy in the book, and it's taking us back to like his past. Sorry, a little verklempt. Taking us back to his past, where he was like a young deputy, not the sheriff of the town yet, and he's fighting this cult. And this book is just giving me everything I want in a nice, tight package. The guy who's working with Eversole is a really interesting character. It's a really cool story. I would definitely pick that up. I prefer this a lot better than the first arc. You don't have to read the first arc to understand the second arc, but if you want a little character development, sure, go back, read about the Sheriff Billy Bob. Yeah, it's a really good book. Aces. Alright, next up we got, I'm going to switch gears, we're going to Marvel. Still got to catch up on my Spider-Man. I think I just need a little break in between the changing of the guards. But the new cast, from what I've read so far, really good. The new team working on it. So you won't be disappointed, I think, if you jump on Amazing Spider-Man, especially if you've read the old one. It may just be one of those cases where the last one was so disappointing that anything they pump out now will be good. But we'll catch up on that. Keeping in the Spider-Man family, we got Spider-Woman number 16. I picked this up. No, the cover is not upside down. It is right side up. It's a cool story in here. It's Spider-Woman working with her niece to stop her niece's dad, who's, hopped up on this cure, this spider drug that's turned him into this villain. It's a little touching story in there. A little bit about family and the importance of it. Yeah, it's a cool book if you want to pick it up. It's the last story, I believe, in that arc, and then they'll start a new Spider-Woman arc. Next up, we got Daredevil number 35. And this, I'm pretty sure, is Typhoid Mary in the Daredevil costume, fighting Bullseye. And if you haven't read this, there are many Bullseyes in here. This is Lockdown, part 5. Yep. And Chip Zdarsky has been killing it on Daredevil. Definitely worth a read. You should definitely pick this series up and read it. What I will say is Wilson Fisk and Typhoid Mary, there's a very interesting ending between them two in this book. Also, you have Elektra Daredevil and you have Matt Murdock Daredevil. Fantastic Four show up, Iron Man shows up, Spider-Man shows up in this book. They're all brief cameos, so don't go reading this book thinking they're all in there for forever. They're in like 2-3 pages. But it's a big issue, I think, in the series, pushing the story forward, okay? So Daredevil 35, good book to read if you want to see where the future of the Daredevil run is going. But I do believe Chip Zdarsky is leaving soon, so we'll see. It may just this may just be the push for the final arc of his story. All right, here's another book, as I have trouble getting it out of the box. That initially I was like, I might drop this, but then I read it and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stick with this. We got Moon Knight #4. Check out this Steve McNiven cover with Tigra right there. Awesome. I think it's awesome. I finally think I understand the character. I've had a little trouble understanding this Moon Knight character over the years. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna stick with it. We're gonna put it on the pull. Excellent series in there. Just to make things, I think this was a book that just kind of was a bridge, right? It was like a one-shot type deal. But there's a character in there who, you know, just wants to steal Moon Knight's money, and Moon Knight's like, a good priest doesn't need money. Bad priests have money, whatever. I don't care. Take my money. Beats the guy up. Also beats up Jigsaw in the process, because the guy who was stealing his money wanted him to beat up Jigsaw so he wouldn't take his money. And he was like, you know what, well, I'm here, I'm going to beat you up anyway. It's a good story. Good story. Definitely worth a pickup. Alright, last but not least, we got Black Widow #12. And this is a really good book. I'm enjoying the interplay between the White Widow and Black Widow. And then you've got two other characters in there. You got Anya Corazon, and I forget the other girl's name, but Kelly Thompson is killing Black Widow. I don't know why I haven't been buying it more often. It is really good. Also, Adam Hughes has been killing these covers. Excellent cover there, and it's really worth a read. There's an introduction of a new villain in there at the end, and Black Widow is like really scared of her, and she's working with a team of also Clint Barton. So Hawkeye's there, and Winter Soldier is on this team, Bucky Barnes. So it's a pretty cool book, pretty good. They are infiltrating a benefit dinner for like Wildlife Preserve, National Wildlife Preserve, but underneath that is a villainous organization, you know, using 1%ers to buy these animals that supposedly have like these powers beyond what they are. But you got to read the book to actually suss it out. I will tell you though that the team in that book, well assembled, they all work well together. Each person has their own characteristics, character traits, and it's a really good book. All right, so that's all I got. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, go ahead and throw a comment down below, hit those thumbs up, give me a like, and do what you do, because I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna finish reading the books I haven't read, and I'm gonna get ready for next week's comics. Peace.